Bosnia and Herzegovina is one of the most underrated countries in Europe. Hidden in the shadow of more popular neighbors, especially Croatia and Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina also has a lot to offer and is worth your time and effort to get there. While the majority of tourists go to Sarajevo and Mostar, there are other places to explore as well in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Despite the events of the past century, Bosnia is still a place of ethnic, religious, and linguistic diversity. You'll find cathedrals and mosques, Cyrillic and Latin alphabets, and Muslim and Slavic influences all side by side. So here are the list of top 10 best places in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Number 10. Kravice Falls. Kravice waterfalls are in the Herzegovina part of Bosnia and Herzegovina, located close to the border with Croatia and not far from Mostar. Kravice Waterfall is a popular attraction and a summer getaway for both tourists and locals. As soon as you will see the place, you will understand why. The area is just stunning. The blue-green river Trebinje creates these waterfalls with a dramatic drop of 25 meters. There is a natural pool at the base of these waterfalls, which is perfect for swimming during the hot summer months. There are bars and restaurants on the spot, so you don't need to worry about such trivial things. Number 9. Počitelj. Počitelj is a fortified medieval town located on the left bank of the Neretva River in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Its origins date back to the 14th century, and the unique construction style is a result of both medieval and Ottoman influences. This once thriving city was partly destroyed during the Balkan Wars, but has since been reconstructed and is considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, it seems more like an open-air museum for visitors and less like an actual town, as only a few people remain. Nevertheless, tourism has certainly been a motor of development in the region, and upon your visit you can help support the locals while enjoying some delightful Bosnian delicacies. 8. Jajce. Not far from Travnik you can find Jajce, another picturesque, laid-back town. The center is surrounded by walls, with the citadel built high above. It's worth to climb there to admire the beautiful view of the town and the surrounding area. It was so calm and quiet, such a pleasant destination. Don't miss the little waterfall just below the town's center too. It's best seen from across the river. Number 7. Blagaj. Blagaj is the site of a former dervish monastery located on the banks of the brilliant turquoise Buna River spring. This white building, located underneath the edge of a cliff, has become popular among photographers and travelers who wish to understand one of the more curious aspects of Bosnia's history. Both of these spots are located next to each other. While you're there, it's possible to visit the dervish house inside too, to admire well-preserved Ottoman and dervish remnants, and see the place from another perspective. Number 6. Banja Luka. Banja Luka feels like a small town, but it is actually the second largest city in Bosnia and Herzegovina and the de facto capital of Republika Srpska. It's located in the north of the country and is not really on the tourist route, but it makes a great stop if you're crossing by car through Croatia. Banja Luka is a great example of the cultural mix present in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and famous sites include an Orthodox church and a mosque. The river in Banja Luka is a popular place for a stroll, and a few minutes south of the town are some small waterfalls. It's a peaceful place to while away an hour or two. Number 5. Mostar. Mostar is a legend and probably the best-known city in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Most of us have seen the pictures of the Ottoman Old Bridge hanging above the turquoise waters of the Neretva River. The Old Bridge and its beautiful surroundings made it to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2005. The best place to admire the area is from the minaret of Koskan Mehmed Pasha's mosque. Climbing up can be a bit thrilling, but it's worth the view. Mostar is more than just the Old Bridge, so be sure to see also other parts of the city, especially the Sniper's Tower and the park with the statue of Bruce Lee. while the majority of tourists visit Mostar as one of Dubrovnik day trips, but it is worth to spend here much more time. Number 4, Trebinje, only 30 minutes from Dubrovnik, and yet a world away in terms of atmosphere. Trebinje is a delightful town in the Republika Srpska region of Bosnia and Herzegovina that should be on more tourists' radars. Trebinje is home to a beautiful old town, several Austro-Hungarian forts located on the hilltops with stunning views, a thriving viniculture scene with several fantastic wineries, and a beautiful Serbian Orthodox cathedral looking over the town on a hill. There is a gorgeous river that snakes through the town, as well as a few beaches where you can dip in the river on a hot day. There is a beautiful old bridge that crosses over the river, perfect for photographing. Number 3, Konjic. Halfway between Sarajevo and Mostar, Konjic is a small village that hasn't got much attention by tourism until recently, perhaps the key of its charm. The surroundings of the town are completely green. Many of its inhabitants work in the countryside, and the houses are very humble and like in all Bosnia. Konjic is perfect for a half-day trip, or a whole-day one, if you want to go rafting on the beautiful Neretva River. Also, like most countries of the Balkans, it's the hospitality and kindness of the people what really surprises its visitors. Number 2, Travnik. Located in the very center of the country, Travnik is a surprisingly pleasant city, worth spending at least a day in. Dating to the beginning of AD, the times of the prosperity in Travnik happened between the end of the 17th century and mid-19th century, when the town was the capital of the governors of Bosnia. You can visit the impressive fortress, offering an amazing view of the city and surroundings, as well as admire numerous buildings from the Ottoman times. Travnik is the only city in Bosnia and Herzegovina with 2 clock towers. It is also known for the colorful mosque that is among the most unique ones in the country. Number 1, Sarajevo. The capital of the country and one of the most fascinating cities in Europe, Sarajevo should be on your top list. When you visit Bosnia and Herzegovina, this is literally where East meets West, and a distinctive sign on the street tells you exactly when that happens. Within a few minutes' walk, you can find the Catholic cathedral, the Orthodox cathedral, the mosque, and the synagogue. For such a low-key city, Sarajevo has been in the center of the turbulent history to many times, like starting of World War I, host of 1984 Winter Olympic Games. Also, the longest siege in the modern history took place here. You can see the remnants of these events spread all over the city. Sarajevo is the city of sunsets. They are the most stunning here, and the amazing location in the narrow and long valley, with surrounding mountains around, helps to admire the colors in the sky. So these are the list, guys. Tell me in comments, which is your favorite place in Bosnia and Herzegovina? Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.